So, wherever you are, just getting comfortable and relaxed. And obviously, you're in a safe space where you can close your eyes. And now, taking in a nice deep breath, releasing, relaxing. And if you haven't already, allow your eyelids to close. And just noticing relaxation happening in the body. Allowing that relaxation to flow down from the top of your head all the way down through the body, like a wave in the ocean, flowing down. Maybe you want to imagine a color flowing around you and through you. And this color, in a way, represents that wave. And just imagine saying to the whole of the body, it's okay to relax. This is a safe space. This is a good time where I can take some time for myself and relax. Do some inner work. And so, in that relaxation, I want you to focus on your breath. Notice the breath coming in and out of the body. Notice how the body responds to breathing in and out. And I want you to send your attention all the way down into your feet and notice anything touching your feet. Maybe it's some socks or sandals or couch or the floor. Whatever is there, just have an awareness of that feeling. When we shift our attention like this, it actually helps the mind relax and in turn the body relax. So noticing that, you find yourself going deeper relaxed. And now coming back to the breath, noticing again what it feels like to breathe in and out. And so on your next breath in, just imagine this beautiful light coming in through the breath, down into the lungs. Give it a color if you wish. And notice that light as it travels out through the body. Just imagine that light flowing out through the whole of the body, all directions at once. And pretending now that you're sort of riding that light through the body, just notice yourself flowing on that light. And as you flow on that light, you find yourself going deeper relaxed. Now imagine that light flowing out in all directions, all around you and out beyond you. And there you are in the center of the light. You might notice yourself from the first person perspective, as if you're looking out at the light in your mind, or maybe you see yourself from the third person perspective, where you're looking at yourself in the light. No matter what, whichever one comes to you, it's just perfect. So now in a moment, I want you to imagine a little bridge over a stream. Maybe you've imagined this before with me, but imagine that bridge over the stream. And just go up to the bridge if you haven't already. Be aware of the stream there. Just notice that. Do you notice anything inside the stream? Anything stand out to you? Just have that awareness. Can you tell what that bridge is made of? If you place your hand on the bridge, notice the texture. Going deeper, relaxed. And so, partly, if you haven't already, crossing that bridge just over to the center of the bridge and look over at the water. Again, noticing that water, maybe hearing that water. So now on the other side of that bridge, there's a beautiful place. And as you now cross that bridge, you find yourself floating or walking in that beautiful place. Just pretending that. Just notice what that might be like or feel like. What do you hear in that beautiful place? Just allow details to come to you. Maybe sounds to come to you. And here in that beautiful place, I want something to stand out to you, and you go over to it and just place your hand on it. Notice the texture of it. Just have that awareness. If you were to look up at the sky, if the sky is above you in this place, notice what's there. Just being aware of what's there. And so, in this space, in this beautiful place, I want you to just for a moment bring this big light all around you as if you're stepping into, or you just notice this big orb of light surrounding you. And notice what it feels like in this light. This light today is going to represent your strength, your power, who you are. Remember how infinite you are, how strong you are, how your soul is just never ending. And in this light, the intention today, just for now anyway, is to have this light almost like it's like a doorway. So anything you interact with through that doorway, through that light, is there for your highest good. No matter what kind of energy comes to you today, it's there for your highest good, your highest being. And this light that surrounds you is your strength for that. And so notice that light all around you. And in your heart center now, I want you to place the intention for today. And I'll give you a sort of a loose intention here, and you can tighten it up if you wish. So the intention for today is to meet with your future self, whatever that means. And so place that intention in your heart. Notice that. And I want you to imagine now rising above that beautiful place as if you're floating higher and higher above that space, above that place. And you're floating higher and higher and higher. And you just feel held. Just imagine the peace that would come with just being held as you float higher and higher. And as you find yourself above that place, you look down and you notice it below you. And then as you climb higher and higher, you start to notice the whole of the planet below you. Just have an awareness of that. In a moment, notice colors, shapes, the planet below you. And then climb higher. And then as you do that, you look out and you notice the universe all around you, the cosmos. For a moment here, before we continue, know that you can think and be immediately where you want to go. So just pretend with me for a moment. Imagine. Just think about a place in the universe you just want to go. You don't even have to know exactly where it is, but just be there. Notice what comes to you. Notice what's there. All you have to do is think and be. Let's take a moment and go to the moon. Maybe you're standing on the moon, or floating on the moon, or floating next to the moon. But just notice that. And now let's take a moment and go to Orion's belt. What's there? What do you notice? Any colors? What do you notice there? And so just being open to whatever comes to you. Remember, in these meditations and this hypnosis, there's no right or wrong, there's no good or bad. Whatever comes to you is what you're meant to experience. And so now we're going to build your timeline, and I'll explain. Some people imagine their timeline as a golden cord or thread, let's say. And out in space, you notice this thread or this cord. Maybe that's what it looks like, a golden cord, but just allow it to look like anything that comes to you. Just be open to the metaphor of your timeline. And so notice your timeline, and it stretches into the past and into the future. And right now you're sort of hovering, let's say, above the present moment, or standing, maybe. As you look into the past, or you feel into the past, just know the direction of it. For some people, it's to the left or behind them, but it might be different for you. And then look into your future. And maybe that cord or thread or whatever it is stretches into the right or in front of you. But again, there's no right way. So just have an awareness of your timeline as we build this out here. So now I want you to again remember that orb of light that surrounds you. We're going to pretend today that this orb of light, it carries you as well, like your own little pod out in the universe. And you're at the center of it. And you're safe and secure and relaxed and comfortable. And this pod now is going to take you into the future, to the version of you that you're meant to meet with today, that you're meant to go to. Going to where you're meant to go today in the future. Maybe you notice it's you, but be very open to whatever comes to you. Let this pod carry you. Going there now, being there now, gently. The version of you you're meant to notice today, meant to meet today. So notice them there. What do they look like? How old are they? Do you get a sense of that? Notice the kinds of feelings that they have. Be aware of how they hold themselves, are they standing up straight? Are they hunched over? Anything in between? Just get a sense of that. Notice what they're doing. Right now they might just be standing there looking at you, waiting, but what are they doing in their life? Have that awareness. Be open. Notice where they are in life. Now, that could be physically, maybe where are they living? And what comes to you about who they are or have become? So we'll start off with some questions for them. Let's start with what's going on for you right now? You're asking your future self, what's going on for you in life right now? Just being open to the answer. Ask them, what do I need to do to be where you are now? Asking them, what do I need to learn? And asking, what was the one decision that changed everything? Asking them, what does my daily life look like? Notice how that answer comes to you. Maybe it's visual. We're going to move into questions now that are sort of geared towards healing and releasing. So, asking, what did I finally put down that I had been carrying for too long? And asking them, what was I worrying about that never actually happened? Maybe asking them, Who did I wind up forgiving? And how did it change me? Now asking, how did I learn to trust myself completely? Now asking, what did I discover about my purpose? The next question, what did I allow myself to receive that maybe I used to block? What did I allow myself to receive? Now asking them, what do you wish you could tell me right now? So asking, what am I making harder than it needs to be? Also asking, what should I stop postponing? And then this question, What is already working for me that I'm not giving enough credit to? And then asking, what does my future self, you're asking them, what do you want me to know about this exact moment in my life? What do you want me to know about this exact moment in my life? And then asking them, if you had one message for me, what would it be? And let's try asking this question. If there is a timeline that really resonates with me right now, can you show me what's on that timeline? And so just being aware of what comes to you through that. And here, I know we've asked a lot of questions, but if you feel compelled to either ask a question or go on a little journey with them while I'm quiet in the background, go ahead and do that now. Either ask a question that you've got in your mind or in your heart, just feel into it. Or if there's no question, just go on a little journey with them. And I'll come back in a minute. the sound of my voice. And so just having a sense of this version of you, this future version of you, and just sending them and you gratitude. And notice how you make your way gently back to that beautiful place, as if that light orb carries you back to that place where you began. And I want you to notice in that beautiful place, bring to mind a light orb out in front of you, as if it's floating there in that space, in that place. And all the knowledge that you bring back with you from that future self, you place that knowledge like little gifts inside that light orb. Imagine it growing brighter. Maybe it even has a color. But just have a sense of that. And all that knowledge, all that wisdom and understanding goes into that orb. And then, if you wish, take that orb and merge the energy with your heart, as if you're bringing it towards you and it merges with your body, with your heart, with your mind. And now we're going to do a little release. So if there's anything today that you learned that, okay, maybe it's good if I release that a little bit right now, for me to expand or move forward, I need to release something. We're going to make this really simple, a simple metaphor for the mind. Imagine you're holding on to balloons, okay? Not the balloon itself, but let's imagine strings and the balloons are floating and you're holding on to the strings. Notice how many balloons you have there. But these balloons are going to represent what you might want to let go, okay? Notice the balloons. Notice what you might want to let go of. And then, with ease, release the balloons. Let go of the strings. Notice them flying and floating away. There they go. Into the universe. They are just energy. And you let those balloons float and fly away, higher and higher. We'll take a little moment here, letting them go. And you let go of the past, whatever you're meant to let go of right now. Notice as they release, as they float away. Maybe your breathing changes. Maybe you find yourself yawning or taking in a nice deep breath. Just letting go. And there you find that little bridge again. Remember the little bridge over the stream. And you float or walk over that little bridge and into a light filled place. And just for today, we will imagine that this light filled place is your heart center. It's that light that you breathed in and filled the whole body with, and the heart center with at the beginning of this meditation, of this session. And so, in this light filled place, I want you to just start the process of wiggling your fingers and toes. Start to shift the body. I'm going to count slowly to 3. When I reach 3, you'll open your eyes, feeling more and more alert, yet relaxed, ready for your day. We start with 1, feeling good, feeling relaxed. 2, we spend a little bit of time on wiggling the fingers and toes, again shifting the body. Start to hear sounds that are further away. Maybe they're outside or in that space where you are. And then start to hear sounds that are much closer. Have that awareness. And then taking in a nice deep breath, sending energy down through the body, shifting the body even more, wiggling the fingers and toes, and 3, opening the eyes, feeling more and more alert, yet relaxed, ready for your day.